Are you taken or are you single? He decided to steal money out of our account that we had and change all the. Cause like I'm about to be a senior, so like this makes this question a little bit like heavy. I can't lie. Like girlfriend, wife, hold on, boo. We went out one date. Well, I say my biggest lesson that I learned. My heart was broke. My heart was broke because like. Hey guys, it's your girl Kim Ben here, and I'm back with a brand new video just for you. Okay guys, so it's been a minute, it's been a while. Can't lie, it's been like 4 months since I last posted, but you know, we're here now and that's all that matters. And I know you read that title and you're here for a reason. Today I'm going to be doing my junior year recap at Spelman College plus a Q&A. I asked my Instagram, my main and my spam to ask me some questions that y'all want answered. So I'm going to be answering those questions and then also talking about my junior year recap at Spelman College, as now I am a rising senior. Y'all, I can't believe it. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and get straight into it for real because that's why y'all are here. But make sure you go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, all those things if you're not already part of the Kim Ben squad. Okay y'all, so we're gonna go ahead and get started straight into the video. So we're gonna start off with my junior year recap and then we're gonna get into some of the questions that people ask me on Instagram. This year was a blur. If you watched my sophomore year recap, you know I did a lot of things my sophomore year. I did a whole HBCU pageant, or I did a whole fraternity scholarship pageant, and then also crossed into my sorority. So I did a whole lot, and the junior year was definitely a lot too. Not as big as like those type of things per se, but I definitely still did a lot. Just to start off this past school year, I've been living off campus. So this year I did not get on campus housing, so I had my own apartment. So that was like an adjustment in its own, like actually commuting back and forth to school. But having my own car, y'all, I'm not gonna lie, having my own car, it's like a whole other game in Atlanta. So like I like to be able to go where I want at my own like cost. I will say the commute back and forth, it's definitely not as easy as like, oh, you on campus, you just go out of bed and just go to class. Like, no, you gotta like get ready like a whole like hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. It takes me 2 hours, I can't lie, to get ready, especially knowing I gotta like drive to campus and then traffic, the Atlanta traffic. But I do like cooking for my own self. Like the cow food is cute and all, but be able to cook for my own self, make my own food, make what I want to eat. Like, I can't lie, I shut down a little bit. So I just like that, honestly, as far as living off campus. But I do miss like the easy access for just rolling out of bed and going to class. But I do like having my own space, not having like RAs and all that stuff. Like, no, I pay my own bills. I can do what I want because it's my place. So yeah. I guess also second thing going with my junior recap, I'm gonna talk a little bit about my Zeta journey. So it's my first full year being into my sorority. So like I was definitely very like scared, not scared per se, but a little like nervous. Like I don't know what it's gonna look like for real, but y'all, I had a ball. Like so many events were planned, so many things happened this past school year with my sorority, and I was the collaborative Greek outreach chair, so I did a lot of things with collaborating with other Greek organizations on Spelman's campus, even other campuses that are also within the AUC that are by Spelman. So I did a lot of things with that, so that was really fun. And just also just being with my sisters, like I grew so much with my sisters this year, and like I'm gonna miss so many of them that are graduating. Like, oh my gosh, a time was had, y'all. Like just doing the events and just, you know, going out together, going to conferences. Like I went to two conferences this past school year. One was in Jekyll Island in Georgia, another one was in forgot where we went. Oh, it was somewhere in Florida. It was somewhere in Florida. We went somewhere. So I just had a lot of fun with that, and just growing and being able to lead events and just step into that like different role of things, you know, public speaking and just also networking and talking to different people. That was really fun. So next thing I also had to talk about as far as my school year. Another big thing that I did was get into like my photography and my videography stuff. So I finally started posting more like on my personal brand page, Kim Studios. I've been trying to like grow that more. So I did a lot of graduation shoots towards the end of the school year, and that was really fun. Just finally stepping into that and just, you know, letting my creativity fly and also make some bread off that creativity. Like, y'all, I can't believe I be slacking about like trying to make money off of like what I do, like, you know, doing stuff with cameras, and that's really a really good money maker. So if you know how to use a camera, y'all, put it to use. Like, that's why I'm putting this camera to use right now, because you never know where it can take you. So that was really fun. Another big thing that happened my junior year, this was low-key a setback, but turned to a very happy ending. They'll say that. So for people that may know, some people may not know, but I had this media group that I came up with another person. It was called Low Key in the AUC. Now, some people might know what I'm talking about. Some people may not know, but it was just like a little media group. We had a podcast and we did like interviews and stuff like that. And we had like a whole team, and we would post videos, and you know, it was doing pretty decent, you know what I'm saying, getting a little bit of traction. And unfortunately, the fall semester of my junior year, the person I was partnered up with, he decided to steal money out of our account that we had and change all the passwords and basically go around and say that everything was his, even though everything wasn't his. It was a team effort, and me and him were co-founders and everything. So basically, and at the time I was operating as like the lead president of the media group that we had. And he was the vice president, but he went and changed all the passwords, took the money out of the accounts and everything. And y'all, like, when I tell you my heart was broke, because like I put in a lot of work for this media group, and we were finally starting to like, you know, kind of shoot off, you know, like a slow, like, you know, the roller coaster's going up. It was a slow roller coaster going up. We finally were like about to hit the peak. And I guess we kind of did hit the peak of what that was supposed to be. And then we went plummeting on down because he just took all that. Yeah, he did what he did. And y'all, I was heartbroken. But let me tell you, the sun shines tomorrow morning, okay? Because I ended up making something even better with the help of another team, some of the same members, new members also, but no co-founder this time, okay? Started this thing called AUC Unplugged. It launched in January 2026, so just a few months ago, and we literally started from like scratch. You know, we had some of the similar foundations of our other thing, you know, podcast interviews, but brand new team members. We had a few team members come from the last team. Brand new team members. This time I was creating like different smaller teams within our team already made, and AUC Unplugged has done so good, y'all. We've gotten like 4 times the followers that we ever got with the other thing, and just the span of a couple months versus Loki and AUC was like 2-3 years almost, and AUC Unplugged it's barely 6 months old, and we already have 700 something followers on TikTok, almost 800 followers, and then we have like 300 on Instagram, which is actually pretty good. We just literally post AUC content, and we do interviews, we do podcasts. So make sure y'all go tap in with AUC Unplugged, because that's something that I've been working on, y'all, this past junior year. So like when I'm not on YouTube, it's because I'm doing Zeta stuff, I'm doing Spelman stuff, I'm doing AUC Unplugged stuff. Like, just know I'm still working behind the scenes. Might not be on YouTube no more, but that's what I'm doing. So yeah, AUC Unplugged. So that's like my little baby, and it's growing up. Like oh my gosh, like it's just growing up, and it's growing up into a great, beautiful young child. I'm so like thankful for all my wonderful team members that put in the work. It's like we're all doing our part and we're showing up and we're literally going viral constantly within like the AUC community, and we gotten thousands upon thousands of views. Like I think our most viewed video is like 40K, which is pretty good, y'all. Like that's actually pretty good. Like okay, enough about AUC unplugged. But oh, that's pretty much like a small little summarization of my junior year recap. So now we're gonna get into the part that maybe a lot of y'all really care about, the Q&A part, because some of y'all know y'all dropped some questions on my Instagram, so y'all want to know the answers to y'all questions, or some of y'all just want to be nosy, read the title, look at the thumbnail, all that stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. So my first question I got was, what was my biggest lesson I learned this past school year? So I say my biggest lesson that I learned, that's a good question. I would say my biggest lesson is like that I learned was definitely don't let the whole setback thing, like don't let a setback keep you set back, because honestly there's always light at the end of the tunnel. Like there literally is. Like no matter what you think, like trust me y'all, I had so many moments this past school year where like I was so defeated. I was just crying, just so like, oh my gosh, like there's just no way out. But y'all, like God says do your best and he will do the rest, like actually. So honestly, just show up, do your best. Sometimes bad things are gonna happen. That's just unfortunate. That's just how life is. It's not gonna always go your way. You know, people might do you wrong. At the end of the day, just continue to show up, do your best, and let God do the rest. And the sun will shine tomorrow morning. Okay, that's my new saying, y'all. That's like my overarching lesson that I learned this past school year. So my next big question people want to know: are you taken or are you single? Dang, that's a great question, honestly. I am single, y'all. I'm single, big single. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it, okay? But yes, y'all, I'm single. Okay. That's just that. So next question that's kind of going into that. Have you talked to anyone serious this past year? So I guess that y'all being nosy. Have I talked to anyone serious this past year? I actually have, yes. I feel like I talked to like 2 people this past, like the whole entire school year, I guess. Yeah. The last person I talked to serious. No, it didn't go well. You can see it didn't go well. I'm here single, so it didn't go well, you know. Unfortunately, heart was broken. No, I'm just kidding. It might have been a little broken, but it's okay though, because the sun rises tomorrow morning, okay? And my husband, my man of God, is out there for me somewhere, so like he gonna treat me right. So like no matter how bad these men act, I know my man of God is out there waiting for me. He might be watching this video right now. So if you're watching this video right now, go ahead, leave a comment, text me, and just go ahead and claim me, okay? So next question is, what was the highlight of my junior year at Spelman? Highlight? There's so many highlights, y'all. Oh, I'm gonna do a special shout out. I think one of the highlights that it's like a constant thing that happened was getting really super close to one of my line sisters, Morgan. If you're watching this, I think that was definitely a highlight. Like I got really close to her this past school year. Like we had a time this past school year. I miss her so much during the summer. Like I can't wait to see her again. So I think that's been one of my highlights, is getting closer to her, and just like I talk to her about anything and she just talks to me about anything. So that's my girl. Shout out to Morgan. So hopefully you better be watching this, Morgan. So yeah. Next question I have, I actually got a few questions, y'all, so bear with me. Next question I have is, what would you tell your younger self right before they entered Spelman? That's a good question. That's deep though. What would I tell my younger self? This makes me want to cry almost. Like, cause like I'm about to be a senior, so like this makes this question a little bit like heavy. I can't lie. I would tell myself like it's all gonna work out. Like it's gonna be okay. Like looking at myself senior year of high school, I was so ready to come to college because senior year of high school, I fell out with like all my friends, like literally like my bestest of friends. Like I felt I was like I don't talk to nobody from high school for real. It's got love for them, like you know. So I still text some people like every now and then, like happy birthday, you know what I'm saying? But like I don't really have friends from high school anymore. And like I knew that like when I graduated high school, like I knew like in my head I was like I'm not gonna really probably talk to these people no more for real. Like I just felt like I outgrew that space. Like it really wasn't for me anymore. I knew I needed something bigger, something better. And coming to Spelman, being around all these young, intelligent, gifted black women, like it just altered something in me. And it was something I needed so much. I've met lifelong best friends I know I'm gonna have. I met lifelong community I know I'm gonna have, and I've gained like lifelong experiences that will be with me forever. So I would just tell my younger self like it's gonna be okay, like everything's gonna work out the way it needed to be. Oh my God put you in the right place. So yeah. My next question I got is, what's your favorite thing about Zeta? That's a hard question to answer. My favorite thing, there's so many things I love about being a Zeta and just the experience overall. I'll say one of my favorite things about Zeta is definitely, I'll say the community along with like the purpose behind it. And the community goes, it's like, you know, like I said, I love my line sisters, I love my pros, I love like all the Zetas that I meet along the way, all the Zetas that I saw growing up, like just the community factor of it, like it's very close knit, it's a sisterhood for real. And I say the purpose that goes like with the service that goes into Zeta, like, you know, giving back, and then also being able to like host events that like mean something, being able to give back to the community in a way that's being impactful, like that's really something I'm passionate about. So I think being able to have that, you know, being able to have that in Zeta that's what my favorite thing would be. So, y'all got a good bit of questions. I'm trying to answer them all though, okay? So, next question is, what's your opinion? This is kind of goofy. What's your opinion on the Drake albums? So, you know me, I love Drake, so I love me some Drake, y'all. I didn't listen to all the albums through. I listened to like 2 of them. I listened to Iceman and then the one, I don't know, whatever the one with Classic on it. I just don't like that song. But I listened to like some of the songs on there. So I would say, you know, the third one I really didn't listen to. I just know like the Sexy Red song is on there. But in my opinion, like I don't know. I like Drake. So you asking the wrong person. I vibe with the albums. Were they like my favorite albums? No, but like I vibe with it. I got a few songs I be playing like almost every day. So yeah. The next question is, how did you discover your style and not go broke? That's a good question. I mean, my style, I feel like, I don't know if I have a style for real, like I do, but I don't. Like I just kind of like what I like. If it's cute, it's cute. I'm not very like a super stylish person. I'm pretty basic, but I just know I like to shop like I like to shop on Shein sometimes, and it's pretty affordable. I like to go thrifting, so thrifting is a good like tool to use when I save money. I also like to shop at like stores like Ross, Marshalls, and TJ Maxx, and you know, like I'm never gonna spend like jeans, for example. Like I'm never gonna spend like more than $20-$30 on jeans. Like jeans sometimes be like $50, $60, $80, $100 for some. No, I'm not. No, that's a whole 2 weeks worth of groceries. No. So for me, shopping at those type of stores, that's how I was able to, you know, be stylish, I guess. Y'all think I'm stylish. Okay, next question is, who's your favorite Morehouse brother? Because I have a lot of Morehouse brothers. I can't lie. You know, I have a good bit of Morehouse brothers. I'm not gonna answer that because if you know, you know. Like, it's an obvious answer. So if you know, you know, then you know. Okay? Next question is, how old are you? I'm big 21. I'm big 21 now, y'all. Like, it's been a while since I talked to y'all. Like, last time I was 20. Now I'm 21. So, my birthday has happened. My birthday was May 12th. So, yes, I'm finally legal. I can finally drink legally. Okay, next question is funniest first date story. I feel like I'm actually gonna answer this. I don't know if this was funny for real, but it was more funny like afterwards. I feel like the funniest first date story was actually this year. I went out on a date with this guy. Now, mind you, he really wasn't like my initial type, but like I wanted to give it a chance because, you know, why not? You know, he seemed like he was a nice guy. So I went on the date and he seemed like he was cool. And the date went pretty decent actually. But like, you know, you could just tell like the vibe's just not there. Like, you know, like it's just not for me. But this is when it got real funny afterwards. Like, maybe I shouldn't have did this. But I just stopped communicating with him. Like, I can't lie. I kind of went ghost. Like, I can't lie. I kind of did. But hear me out, guys, right? We only communicated for like a week, and then we went on a date. Like I said, I just wasn't feeling it, and I just kind of went ghost on him. I think because I've just been through so much BS, y'all, with guys in college that I'm just kind of over it. So it's just like, I feel like I don't owe nobody anything. But yeah, so afterwards, I guess he didn't like that I just kind of went ghost on him. So he just kept posting on his notes, like on Instagram and on his story, like he was like,
man, the girls in blue and white sororities, like they're just bleeps.
I don't say it works. I don't get like that on my channel. He said he just kept posting that, and I was just like, yo, like I just ignored it. And then I noticed he just kept posting it like days after. But mind you, like I just hadn't texted him or anything, so it was just like I was just confused. Like I feel like it was just like one-sided. Like you're talking about me, but you're not talking to me. Like I didn't understand that. But anyways, long story short, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna be funny back, because like he just kept talking about me like indirectly, and I didn't like that, because I was just like, you know, if I didn't want to talk to you, I don't have to talk to you back. I feel like this is my world. That's your world, this is my world. I'm living in my world, you're living in your world, and in my world, I'm not talking to you. So I didn't want to talk to you. So then I posted like a little note back that was indirectly about him, and then y'all, we started like going back and forth in the DMs we were on Instagram. And why was he sending me voice messages, y'all? And mind you, like he just started sending me voice messages, and he just was going off, and he was like,
you're not acting like my wife, you're not acting like you want to be a girlfriend, and da 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 da.
And I'm sitting there like, girlfriend, wait, hold on, boo. We went on one date. I never said I wanted to be that to you. So, I don't know, like, that's low-key, like, it was a bit much. And then he ended up, like, talking more about me on his story indirectly. Mind you, I just didn't respond to his text, and he just went off, like, on his whole little tangent. But it's okay, though, like, that's why it's my funniest date story, because it was real funny when I didn't want to talk to him anymore. So, next question. Next question, y'all. Low-key, last question, I think. Yes, last question. What's some college advice you give an incoming freshman? I think college advice I give an incoming freshman is trust your gut feeling, honestly. Like, I feel like God gives us an intuition, like truthfully, like, you know, God gives us an intuition. I can't think of the word right now that I want to say. I don't know why. And that's gonna bother me, because it's there on the tip of my brain. I hate when this happens. It's there on the tip of my brain. And it's like, But literally, go with your gut feeling, you know, pray about it, of course. Listen to that, because honestly, like, there's been so many times where I'm like, like, I don't know. But like, you know how you have that feeling, it's just tugging you like towards that certain thing, or towards that certain someone, or away from that certain someone, or away from that certain thing, and your gut feeling was right, and maybe you went the other way. That's I think my biggest thing. Like, if I could go back on some things, like in college, I would listen to my first initial, like, that like gut feeling of like, that's what I should do, that's where I should go, that's who I should talk to, like, that's who I shouldn't talk to. I feel like it's so real, especially when you're in college. Like, your frontal lobe is beginning to develop. For some women, you know, the men out there, I don't know when your frontal lobe develops. Sometime after college, but literally, listen to your gut feeling, because it's a good chance it could be the spirit, it could be God telling you like, hey, this is what's for you, this is what's not for you. So honestly, truthfully, listen to that. That's all my questions I have. Okay, y'all, we answered all the questions. I gave y'all the junior year recap. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. So, hey, Kevin is back. Kevin is back. I'm excited. I'm excited. But y'all, this is it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that. I have a few more videos in store. I'm gonna be doing a college freshman advice video coming up soon, and probably some unpopular opinion videos. I used to do those back in the day. I have a few other videos up my sleeve that I also want to do. So make sure y'all follow me on my socials. I'm gonna put them in the bio down below. TikTok, Instagram, that's where I be. Literally, that's where I be. So yeah, make sure y'all stay blessed out there. Have a great rest of y'all summer, and share this video with someone you think would enjoy. Till next time, bye.